Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another edition of the One, Two, Three Count, a wrestling podcast. And guess what? We have all three mother loving men here. We have me,
Yeah,
the gym boy, CT. We got Chris Hines wearing greatness on a different level. That must be
God level,
Yeah, God mode.
God
uh,
mode.
that's like a Sami Zayn or
What?
whatever shirt.
That's a That's a Roman
That
Reigns.
is
That's
the
your tribal chief.
Roman.
How dare you?
And then we got our boy who's here by audio. There's Audi. How are you all doing today?
Doing good. I moved, so
Mhm.
it's been a big month for me. Uh, I'm out of it. I've been out of wrestling, and I have been like fiending for it. So I'm just so freaking happy to be back.
Okay, so we are just going to pretty much fill Audi in to what's been going on. And everything has pretty much led to this past weekend with the backlash in Puerto Rico, San Juan, Puerto Rico. And I will say, Darius, if you haven't watched it yet, definitely go watch it.
8 out
I
of
will.
10 show.
I definitely will.
I give it
Like,
8.
I'll give it an 8.5.
It's pretty good.
Like the crowd really got me into the show.
Yeah.
Like the show was good regardless, but the crowd was just so hot. It was amazing.
Yeah. It was so hot. People were saying they want Backlash to be permanently in Puerto Rico from now on.
And I am definitely there for that. Everybody from the superstars to the back office people, they all like just loved the atmosphere of Backlash, even from Smackdown that night before. Like you could tell that the crowd was hot, and you could actually see that on Monday as well, because WWE was in Jacksonville, and the Puerto Rico crowd to the Jacksonville crowd,
Big difference.
they had the pipe in noise for Raw.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
really?
how, yes.
For Brock.
Wow.
That's how insane the Puerto Rico crowd was. I believe the first match was EO versus Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair ended up getting the win, though the crowd was heavily.
Oh yeah, they want to yield away.
I think maybe because I picked for EO to win, that I was just like, yeah, have her win. But if it wasn't for that sexy girl, Bailey, who knows? EO Scott might have actually won.
Yeah.
Basically, EO had the match. The ending of it was Damage Control came out. You saw Dakota Sky. She kind of was like begging Bailey not to come out, or at least that's how it looked. Bailey ended up grabbing Bianca's hair. Ref saw it, kicked him out, and that's when she get hit with the KOD. EO Scott. But I mean, the match was really good. There was one spot where I thought that EO Sky got hurt.
Yeah. The power slam. I was like, ooh. Slammed right on her face. I was like, oh. But she was all right.
Yeah, she was cool. And just that crowd from the first match.
Yeah.
Just amazing.
They ain't let up either.
Not at all. The second match was Seth Rollins versus Omos. This match was actually really good.
Yeah.
It was one of the better Omos's matches. I would say it's 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Close to saying 1.
I would say 1, yeah.
Because he ended up kicking Seth.
Oh, disrespectful. I was like, ain't no way. I looked away for a second. I was like, what happened? I had to rewind it. I was like, he kicked him while they were singing his song?
Yes.
Kicked her
And I
right in
was
the
like,
back of the head. I was
all
like,
right, I'm
man
for
still had his
this.
jacket on. Yeah. That's some heel stuff right there. I like it. Yeah, almost
Nice.
cool. Yeah, match was good. Not too bad.
We have a new finisher for WWE 2K24. Seth Rollins Avalanche Curb Stomp.
Yeah, that's definitely getting added to the next game.
He kept trying to go for the curb stomp and it just wasn't working because it's almost so like strong and big. Trying to go for the pedigree, that looks awkward as hell. And what the fuck? Barstool. And then he ended up getting the win. The people in the back office are very high on Omos right now. And obviously we know with what happened on Raw that they're really high on Seth Rollins. Going back to Dakota or to Bianca Belair, I still don't know what's happening with her and her Raw's women's title.
Yeah, they ain't mentioned it. Oh yeah, because they moved Bianca to SmackDown and Rhea to Raw.
Yeah, and on SmackDown, she still called her. No, SmackDown, she called herself the SmackDown's Women's Champion. Bianca did, but then they still keep calling Rhea the SmackDown's Women's Champion. I believe that they should just get rid of the brand and call one the Women's World Championship, and then the Women's Universal or Women's Galaxy, Women's Universe, something different than SmackDown
just the
Raw.
Because,
Okay. All right, hold on. I am going to say that as a person who was a casual fan, the Universal and World Championship is confusing as shit to me in the men's division. I don't know which one goes to who. It's been kind of easy since Roman had it for like the last 3 years, so I didn't have to try to figure out what is what. But I think that they had that issue before for their casual fans or people that are just tuning in, not knowing what's going on, which is why they kept it though SmackDown and Raw.
Yeah, I get that, but we switch the champions there. Somebody switch the brands.
Situations like this where they're about to have here, just hand your title to her. Obviously, it's not going to be as bad as Becky Lynch and Charlotte, but still, it kind of like for me demeans both champions. It's like, oh, here you guys just gotta just belt swap instead of getting the title off of Bianca or conjoining the two. Make Rhea the Roman Reigns of the women's division. I don't know.
Or
they could.
Or use that as you can use that as a story, as an interesting draft. Like instead of them switching each champion, like they should have had where Rhea was able, and then I would say definitely just make it just a name, a universal or a world, right? But if you made it into a story where on draft night, SmackDown just so happens to draft Bianca and Rhea, and then that would have been able to put a story in to where one of the Raw people tries to win the belt from them if they wanted to change it off. But, Bianca could still just hop on Raw because, the brand don't really mean anything. They're going to still be hopping back and forth.
So they could have done that at Backlash, but all they did was make every woman on SmackDown fight for every title.
Yeah.
So besides, so Io Sky and Bianca Belair are on SmackDown, but they were wrestling for the Raw's Women's Championship. Zelina Vega is on SmackDown, and then Rhea Ripley is the only person on Raw.
Yeah. See,
That's why they should call at least the WWE Women's Championship, and then they could do the WWE or the Women's World's Heavyweight Championships
yeah,
when it comes to other men on.
they can do that, and then like with them, like let's say the whole thing with Bianca, if they would have did Rhea and Bianca both being champions, but both getting drafted to SmackDown. The GM of SmackDown, is it Sonya?
No, it's just Adam Pearce. Sonya Deville is now in the tag team with Chelsea Green as the Mega Karen.
Okay. Well, Adam could be talking about how it's bad for business, and he's like, all right, I'm going to do matches until one of y'all beat one of them for the championship. But then it could be another story between Rhea and Bianca of how like we both champions, but somebody got to be the biggest dog in the yard. And so you got these stories going on, but they're not going to do that.
Not at all.
I think that'll make the draft more compelling. Instead of just being the belt swap, if somebody just drafted both of them and then they got the other crew, the battle can go all the way up to Survivor Series. And somebody could win the belt. Like, yeah, but let's keep going because I there's a lot that I missed.
We then had the triple threat match for the U.S. title: Austin Theory, Bobby Lashley versus Bronson Reed. Austin Theory ended up getting the win. I forget how.
Lashley speared.
Was that the one that we picked differently? And like, cause we got the list of who won and who has the most calls.
Hey, we ain't gotta bring that up. We gotta bring that up. I'm a dreamer. That ain't my fault. I like the unpredictable. We ain't gotta bring that up. But no, we all chose Theory.
Okay.
Yes.
For this one, we all chose Theory.
Oh, he stole that junk. He stole that junk and got out of town. I'm with it.
Oh, that's cool. It's a lot better than him being knocked out and winning it.
Yeah. He played it smart.
Mm-hmm. Then I think, we had. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I think Lashley speared Reed, and then Theory threw Lashley out of the ring and pinned Reed.
I believe
so he still ain't pinned Bobby Lashley.
Of course not.
And guess what? They have another match on Friday that we will talk about. We had probably the best feeling match of all time: Rhea Ripley versus Zelina Vega. Like, I can't watch that. I can't watch the ending of the match.
Yeah,
without like just tearing up a little bit, because just the pride and also the humility that Zelina Vega has shown while wrestling in Puerto Rico, it was just breathtaking.
Yep. She got a standing ovation at the end of the match. She was emotional. And you know,
the Puerto Ricans chanting something that I had no idea what they're saying. That's why I'm learning Spanish, everybody. This isn't an ad, but Duolingo, 76 days.
Hey, there you go.
But Zelina Vega played the small quick person. Kind of said that really weird. Against the power of Mommy. It was actually Mommy versus Mommy. But at the end of the day, Rhea Ripley still got the win. Zelina Vega had her family in the crowd. I didn't know that her uncle actually wrestled Bruno Sammartino.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And everybody's like, when did he do that? But we all think that he was like one of those, not really a jobber per se, but just somebody who was like, oh, you're coming into the territory of Puerto Rico? Here, wrestle this person.
Yeah.
So either way,
I was about to say, I think that it was supposedly a big match. One of my little binge moments, I went through the entire history of WWE, where it was the WWF and all of that, and they put the belt on Bruno Sammartino, and he went to Puerto Rico during one of the like 6 years of him holding the championship, and I believe, I can't remember his name, and if it's who I think it is, it was after Bruno left and came back to actually wrestle, and they said that he won the belt in Puerto Rico, but there was no recordings of it. Yeah, okay. So he wasn't technically a jobber; he was holding the belt.
No. Okay, even better then.
Yeah.
We had the best match of the night next, and the best pop I've ever seen. And that was when Bad Bunny came out. It was Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest.
Mm-hmm.
When Bad Bunny came out,
I
could feel the arena shaking from just the TV.
Okay.
And like the crowd was singing his song the whole time down to the ring. They got, put a pin in this real quick. WWE did this drone shot entrance.
Oh yeah. At the beginning.
And Smackdown. Bring that drone shot back.
Yeah, I don't know who came up with that. It is so sick.
Was amazing.
Okay.
Like, definitely bring that back.
Just another shot of the crowd when the show started. It is so good.
Mm-hmm. But Damian Priest and Bad Bunny had their San Juan street fight. A lot of people were wondering why it was a street fight, but it made a lot of sense since Bad Bunny isn't a wrestler. He is a artist. And Damian Priest had the match won, but he had the match won like within the first 2 minutes of the match. Yeah. But he played that heel roll where he picked him up.
Ain't seen that in a while.
The only way that Bad Bunny was actually getting a lot of his offense in was by using weapons. Mm-hmm. So that made sense. And then the whole time I was watching it, I was like, I'm shocked the rest of the Judgment Day didn't come out with Damian Priest. Blah, 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 blah. And then not even 30 seconds later, here comes Dom and Finn, which, another pick. Dom was getting mega heat in Puerto Rico.
Bro, he been getting major heat this whole time, everywhere. Yeah. Like, they wouldn't let him talk on Raw last week.
No.
Or the week before that.
It's the funniest thing in the world. And I'm happy for Dom in that he knows how to control the situation, and he's not taking the crowd booing him to heart, because there's so many people who would get flustered in this situation, especially knowing that they have to remember a script or whatever. So I'm giving my kudos to ex-con Dom.
Yeah.
Dom.
I want to say he looks like he is having a ball with it too.
Yeah.
I mean, and how they did him with changing his style. He's actually looking like a spoiled little rich kid walking around in Givenchy and everything. I'm like, God, he looks smooth. He look like a smooth villain. He don't look like just out there. And he's having fun. And he is probably the top heel right now.
I would say that, because let's be honest, you can't necessarily say Roman Reigns because he's really not there.
Roman is number one when he is there.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
Yeah, okay, but
yeah, it's a toss up between Dom and MJF for me. They both up there.
Well, see, when it comes to Dom, I think he is this is going to be bad to say, and people don't kill me. I think he's the better pure heel because people just don't like him.
Yeah.
MJF, people like MJF, but then they just boo him because that's what they know they should do.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. I see that. That makes sense.
I love them
Going,
both. I cheer for them both.
we're going back to the Bad Bunny Damon Priest match. After the LWO comes out, in my head, I was like, how are you gonna go to Puerto Rico and not have a cologne there? As we know, I forget their dad's name, and the brother. But Carlito, so his brother was Primo Cologne.
Primo, yeah.
I don't remember what his real name is. But Carlito's music hit. His family is a pioneer of professional wrestling in Puerto Rico. Mm-hmm. All you have to do to get cheered is do a cartwheel and a drop kick, because that's what Carlito's dad used to do. And so they're heavily with that. Also, if you're a heel, you might get batteries thrown at you.
Batteries?
Batteries.
It happens.
But the crowd popped for when Carlito came out. He did everything from the backstabber to the apple gimmick. All of a sudden, they powdered out. Who would show up? Salvio Vega.
That man was moving.
Right?
I was like, dang, all right then.
LWO came out. They all beat them down. Sent them running.
Hold on, one thing. Why is the LWO taking all day to get out there? I be seeing Ray get beat up. Bunny was getting beat up. Them boys took forever. They back there changing their clothes or something. Like, bro, I'm sitting here looking at the watch like, they supposed to be out here tonight.
It's like, no, give it some time. The beatdown hasn't. Okay, let's go.
No, he's gonna get it. That's what they're saying. He's gonna get it.
Because on SmackDown,
he don't got it.
On SmackDown, I was like, okay. But Ray was out there getting beat up. I was like, they ain't come out here yet. I guess they was waiting for Bunny to show up. Like, y'all could have been out there. Bunny could have showed up by himself. But whatever. I digress.
They did do a Falcon Arrow through some tables. That was good.
This match was crazy.
Yeah, but then Bad Bunny ended up hitting the Bunny Destroyer, which I'm so sick of the Canadian Destroyer.
Nah. He got the pin with it.
Yeah, no, that's the only reason why I liked it, is because he actually got the win with it.
He got the win with it. Everybody else, I'm talking to you, Cole, even though I love you. Stop doing that Panama sunrise.
Yeah.
Like, if you ain't winning with it, I don't want to see it. If Bunny and Petey Williams could do it, y'all can do it. Use it as a finisher.
That part. And then after the match, all of LWO came out.
They getting bigger, man. Bloodline run out of people.
They are about to be the true LWO, where just every Hispanic person is in LWO. And people on Twitter were saying something that's like, you know what? We're all LWO tonight.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter if you're not Hispanic. We're all LWO.
Just like the night before and everybody celebrating Cinco de Mayo.
That part.
Yeah.
We then had the Usos and Sikoa versus Riddle, Zayn, and Owens. The bloodline is just cracking. That's all you really need to know.
Yeah.
And I should get an extra point on the thing, because I said that Riddle would be the one to take the pin.
Well, he was the only one that could take the pin.
Yeah. They weren't going to do it to Sammy or Kevin. And then I knew the bloodline was going to win because they had Solo. Solo. I just put all his names together. And the main parts of it was Solo was about to spike his brother. That's really the gist of it. Solo is sick of his brother's fucking up. So in the melee, sorry, I'm heavily thirsty. In the melee, I don't think he knew what was really going on. So he just grabbed the first person that touched him.
Yeah, and it was Jay, yeah.
And instead of immediately letting go, they just had this long standoff.
He's like, I'm your brother, man. It's like, you don't care at this point.
Yeah,
he probably like Roman and Paul.
I was the tribal chief. Whatever the tribal chief says, goes. If he says bite, he says how hard. If he says jump, he says I can't jump that high, but I will try. But the bloodline ended up getting the win. We'll see what happens this Friday when Roman Reigns finally decides to return. I wonder if he's still going to have both championships. Well, I guess, again, we will see. Probably will. Exactly. Yes.
I have on his way to a third.
No.
They're already teasing it.
We had in the main event, which everybody thought Bad Bunny and Damian Priest should have been the main event.
They should have.
We also have people who don't understand jokes on Twitter. When I said that Bad Bunny saw what Brock Lesnar did to Cody Rhodes, he doesn't want those problems. Because as of right now, the reason why Brock attacked Cody Rhodes was because he was being petty Lesnar. And because Cody Rhodes went on before him or after him, and Brock Lesnar didn't like that. So he decided to beat down Cody Rhodes, which led to this match right here. It was a quick 10-minute, about 10-minute match. Cody Rhodes jumped him from the beginning, fought him to the outside. Is that where he did the weird little stomp?
Yeah, because he went to go grab the steel steps. Like, what is it? Why are you walking like that?
Walking like someone told him to go back to his room.
Mm-hmm.
Or you'll never win the WWE Championship.
Boy, fuming.
Like the memes.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
The gifts. It's just so funny. The gist of it, though, Brock Lesnar got busted the hell open. He thought it was I was gonna say Dean Ambrose, a John Moxley match. But luckily he didn't start bleeding in the first 3 seconds of the match. It made sense. But he had on Monday, you see him with stitches, a cut on his nose, I believe, and a black eye. And Cody wins with the most devastating move in sports entertainment, the roll-up. Brock Lesnar had him in the Kimura. Cody rolled him on his shoulders, 1, 2, 3, and immediately got out of there. Which people are like, oh, Cody Rhodes he's being this, that, and the third because he just immediately got out. And I'm like, no. You forget who he was wrestling.
Yeah. I was telling the ref to get out of the ring, like, why are you still in there? You know what you do to refs?
Oh, no. People were making fun of the ref because he was afraid to give him the towel to wipe off the blood.
Oh, yeah, he threw it in the ring, I think.
And people are like, oh, usually they stop matches because of people bleeding. It's like, no. You really gonna tell Brock Lesnar, hey, we gotta go to a quick little break so we can wipe the blood off of you?
Nah, they're just gonna put it in black and white for the rewatch.
Which is, I hate that. Stupid. So we know that it's blood, asshole. But Cody ended up getting the win, which then leads to Monday night, which is the complete Raw tournament for the Raw portion of the WWE draft or the WWE World heavyweight championship third place title match. We had 2 triple threats. So that is 3 triple threats in 48 hours and 5 triple threat matches within a week.
Okay.
Job, WWE.
Got to get everybody on the show.
Oh my God, they could have done it so much easier. We had what was the first one? Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Damian Priest.
Yeah, Priest. Yeah.
Seth Rollins ended up getting the win, like we all knew he would.
Yep.
He ended like it was a good match.
Yeah.
Really good. I feel like we all knew that Seth Rollins was going to win, but the crowd again sucked donkey dicks. People were saying that no one was owing when Seth Rollins came out.
Terrible.
Oh, sorry. Cody Rhodes started off the show talking. He slowly nodded at gave a nod to AEW, saying that that was his home. Jacksonville was his home during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Then he went up and tried to say that his story takes him all the way to the World Heavyweight Championship.
Boy, looking at the wrong belt.
Yep. I told him he better walk his happy ass like he did yesterday away from that belt. We then, at the end of the day, or end of the night, not really end of the night, but the second hour, we had the second triple threat match, which was Cody Rhodes versus Finn Balor versus The Miz. I honestly thought that Cody Rhodes was going to win. And I just didn't know. I knew Brock Lesnar was going to come out, but I thought that he was going to come out during the finals. Nope, that didn't happen. Cody Rhodes was going for the win. He had hit The Miz with 3 crossroads. Brock Lesnar came out. F5, Finn Balor, coup de grace, boom. 1, 2, 3. I was like, you know what? I'm here for this.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Anybody but Cody. That's honestly the thing. And then Cody Rhodes ended up getting beat down a little bit more by Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar says he wants to fight. He's like, you see my face? Do you see my face?
Pipe down booze.
F5 them through a table. So
yeah,
whatever, it is what it is. Which then set up Cody Rhodes saying that he wants to fight Brock Lesnar again at Night of Champions. So we have the rematch. But I think they blew, like, how do I say this? With saying it most respectfully, with a lot of intelligence, and try not to get pissed off. They fucked the pooch. Honestly, we have 3 weeks till
Night of Champions.
Night of Champions. So in my eyes, what they should have done is separated everything. Don't do it all in one night. You have one triple threat match this week, the next triple threat next week, and then that following Monday is when they decide to have the main or the finals. Same thing with SmackDown.
See, that's where they messed up. They messed up at the jump by adding SmackDown to this tournament anyway.
That too.
Like, it's a Raw title. Why people from SmackDown are fighting for it? It don't make sense. They got more than enough people on Raw.
I missed all of that. I didn't know it was a Raw title.
Yeah, it's a Raw. They said, oh yeah, you weren't here for the draft. They said whatever side Roman gets drafted to, the other side gets the title. So
So, you know what that says to me? That after all of these years of Raw being the A show, Raw will now be the B show.
Yeah.
And with the fact that Peacock or Universal is apprehensive with doing a contract with them, I can see why they did that. So now they just took Roman off of them. That's crazy. I had thought about that. Before the draft, my thought was watch Roman go to SmackDown because that's going to be the A show. And that it turned out to be right. I wish I was able to have that recorded. I wish I was there. I could say, because now nobody believes me. But it's cool.
Nah, we all knew Roman was going to SmackDown anyway.
Yeah,
they will let him go.
He doesn't want to work a 3-hour show.
he barely wants to work.
2-hour show.
Yeah. He'll come in and do a 3-hour show once every 3 months.
Every pay-per-view, honestly.
Yeah.
That's what he does, his 3-hour show. But I heard, and this is from Cox sources, that the reason why they have SmackDown in it as well is for ratings. Because as of right now, they're going up against the NHL playoffs and the NBA playoffs every night. And yeah, they just need something to get the people going, especially with Roman Reigns not being there. I would have been like, nigga, you better get your Samoan ass back here.
What you mean? He's showing on Friday. What you mean?
Yeah, it's only a Friday, bro.
Hey, look, I'm getting the Edge and AJ Styles at that match on Friday. I'm happy.
But
all right.
Hold on.
When the draft was going on, I saw in the text that y'all was talking about the Usos didn't get drafted to SmackDown. Did they eventually get drafted to SmackDown?
They did.
Yeah, on night 2.
Oh.
So the first pick in the draft was Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman, and Solo to SmackDown.
And then on Raw, it was Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. And that's when I put, they already fucked up the draft.
Yeah.
I literally tweeted that, like, as soon as that happened, I was like, yep, they already messed up the draft.
Oh, but we need to finish off Raw real quick.
Yeah.
The finals was Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins.
Yeah, run it back.
There was a spot where Finn Balor powerbombed Seth Rollins into Bury the Barricade. That was a callback to the Universal title match where Seth Rollins did it to Finn Balor and Finn got injured. So though he was the first Universal champion, he had to relinquish it the very next night.
Yeah.
And he's just like, does it feel good? Huh? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, Finn, you tell him.
So good.
I think that's who I wanted to I wanted him to win anyway. Or I wanted that to be the finals anyway. Was Finn versus Seth Rollins. Just because they do have that chemistry from the first Universal title. So it was a really good
callback.
Yeah. Seth Rollins ended up getting the win though with a reverse curb stomp to a regular curb stomp, I guess. I'm gonna call it a face stomp. A face stomp to a curb stomp. When after Brock got done beating Cody, he walked up and he looked at the title and he just started laughing. Because even he knows that's a weak ass title.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, Seth got the win. He will face whoever wins from the SmackDown side. And we find that out tomorrow and or today, whenever this drops. While you're at it, forgot to say this in the beginning. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, please, for us. Come on, support black men.
Yeah, no, comment. I see a lot of people watching, but a lot of people ain't commenting. I know that y'all love our silky smooth voices. Y'all are on here for at least a half an hour now, just listening to the smooth sounds of Chris and CT, because I wasn't here for a month and they just kept getting 30 minutes and I was like, is my voice that bad? But no, my voice is smooth because y'all been watching too for not as long, but so just leave a comment, tell us how you love our voices. Even if what we say is stupid.
So I will tell you basically the NXT call up that they had from the draft. I don't know. Have you watched NXT?
No, I keep trying to get into it, but stuff keeps happening.
Well, I don't know if you know who these people are. We have Odyssey Jones, Pretty Deadly.
Awesome tag team.
Yes, Katana Chance and Kaden Carter, which I love Kaden Carter. Lacey Lane, shout out. Used to train, used to wrestle on shows with her.
Okay.
Awesome tag team.
We have Indus Sharir, which is Veer, Jinder Mahal, and
What's his name?
Whoever this other guy is.
The one that dances, right?
No, not Shanky.
Not Shanky.
We have no idea where Shanky went.
Shanky lost. Shanky got lost.
Shanky isn't even a free agent. He has not been talked about.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. Other names, we have Zoe Stark, JD McDonough, Indy Hartwell. But all you need to know, Shawn Michaels was pissed off about the women.
Yeah. All his champions just left.
Yeah, they took the women's tag champions and they took the women's NXT champion.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And here's the thing. They don't have any women for the NXT tag titles.
Yeah, because they called up both of the teams that was fighting over it.
Mm-hmm.
The champs and the challengers.
Then Zion Quinn, Von Wagner, and Cameron Grimes, baby. To
the moon. Yeah. We're going to be a Smackdown against Baron freaking Corbin.
That's who he wrestled his very first match.
Everybody wrestled. I don't want to talk about it. I always put this guy.
No, say
it. No, he was talking to Cameron Grimes last week. He was like, dang, you got called up to SmackDown? That's crazy. And then Cameron Grimes was like, at least I got called up. I ain't a free agent. Like, yeah, he got called up. Talking about he was in the last round of the picks. You ain't even get picked. I don't like Baron Corbin.
I think something big's coming for Corbin, honestly.
Hopefully. Let's turn it back to the Lone Wolf, man.
Yeah. So now we are going to move over to Smackdown, talk about their challenges for the World Championship title. We have in one triple threat, sort of a rematch. We have Sheamus versus Bobby Lashley versus Austin Theory. I'm torn between Bobby Lashley and Sheamus, but I feel like they're gonna run back Bobby Lashley and Austin Theory. Honestly, I do.
Oh no, they're both in the same match. One of them got to lose.
Yeah. Well, no. I know that, but when I say run it back, I mean those two are going to be fighting for the U.S. title. That's what I mean by run it back.
Oh, yeah.
So, honestly, I think I'm going to give it.
I said that a couple months ago. I said that's where it has to be after the whole Brock and Bobby thing, because Brock kept interfering. Said it's going to have to go back to that, which is why
Brock interfered. Bronson interfered.
Mm-hmm. So it's going to get back to that. Eventually, that story is going to end with Bobby winning that belt again. But until that time, Austin Theory is going to be holding it down right now.
Yeah, he have been.
Yeah, doing a damn good job too.
I honestly wish that they would do something with Theory. He beat John Cena at WrestleMania, and they don't mention it at all. He doesn't mention it at all.
He mentioned it once. That was about it.
Every time he comes out, he's like, "Yo, I beat John Cena at WrestleMania." What? So I'm the U.S. champion, and I beat John Cena at WrestleMania. Do basically what the OC and AJ Styles did.
Yeah,
We're gonna beat up John Cena.
That was so good, bro.
I think that they don't want him to be that type of obnoxious heel. I actually think that they plan on him eventually turning. So that will draw that go home heat. Tired of him talking about John Cena all the goddamn time. It ain't all that great. I think that they wanted to use John Cena as a buffer to try to get him over, but now they're trying to create him to be a star on his own merit. So they're not even going to mention it. But it's really because there's going to be a face turn for him.
I don't want him to be a face. He's a better heel. I will not cheer for him.
No, I like him.
He was a good face in the way, but that was just comedy stuff.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and guess who else got drafted to SmackDown? And guess who returned? Actually,
who? Oh, okay.
Drew, what's up? Come get some. I don't know the real words of the song, but
this old song.
AJ Styles and the OC are on SmackDown, and with Michan.
Yep.
Medium. I'm still confused on what she's really called, but is what it is.
I'm Carmia Young.
Yeah, and AJ Styles is back. I believe they fought the Viking Raiders.
Yeah, well, they didn't really fight them. They kind of just squashed them and left.
Yeah, which the Viking Raiders are now on Raw. So
yeah,
that's the end of that one. I want AJ Styles to win, but AJ Styles isn't in the World Heavyweight Championship tournament.
Yes, he is. Yeah, it's AJ versus Ray versus Edge. That's the other triple threat on SmackDown.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I thought AJ was still injured too, but they said he was in this match. So I was like,
okay.
AJ and Edge and Ray. That's gonna be that match gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
The Edge put out his little 2-minute promo earlier today. He's talking about he won the world championship. Like, oh man, now everybody want Edge to win over Seth Rollins. Like, no, stop it.
I forgot the person. Well, honestly, no. They have to wrestle Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
I want it to be AJ versus Seth Rollins.
I would love that.
Yeah. People keep saying that they had a good match. It was at Money in the Bank, I think like 2 years ago or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
People want to see that run back. Hey, so give it to me.
I'm gonna pick.
I think it's gonna be Edge though, unfortunately.
Don't say that.
It's out there. He put it out there earlier. Go watch his Twitter.
He can put it out there all you want. You know they listen to us, so we can't put that out there. They'll say Edge.
Sorry, look,
nothing. Just a wrestler.
They'll give it to. It's gonna be Edge and Seth, and Seth gonna be in his house again, eating apples in his living room.
Oh, why did you have to remind me of that? Because
I seen it earlier. Now they might have to run that back because
the villainy of Seth in that time was just ridiculous.
Top tier. That was on another level. So yeah, I want
maybe that's the reason why the tournament is so early. The build up where Seth could do his villainy for the next couple of I can see that.
I feel like they want him to stay a face.
Yeah.
Is he considered a face? Really?
Yeah. I mean, he ain't did nothing heelish in a minute. I mean, besides his little stupid Joker laugh he do every now and again, but that's just him being annoying.
Yeah.
I could have sworn he done. Wow, WrestleMania was that long ago. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been over a month of him not doing anything. Yeah. Okay.
But
they ain't got no real heels.
Yeah. Besides Dom.
Yeah.
Dom, Theory, Gunther, I guess. Everybody loves Gunther, so I don't want to hear
it. He's supposed to be heel, but
yeah, he's supposed to be heel.
Awesome. Just even the prestige that he sets when he steps in the ring. He like William Regal. When you walks in, you just see class. You see elitists, and you're like, that guy is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is William Regal but with more star power.
I see that.
All right. So what else is going on SmackDown?
That's really all we know of besides Roman Reigns coming back.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, and I don't know if we mentioned it, but Kevin and Sammy are on Raw now. So
yeah. But I mean, technically they're the tag team champions, so
yeah, they could be anywhere. Yeah.
Float.
Is Riddle on Raw, right? Or they move him to SmackDown? Okay. He on Raw.
Okay.
I think they're still waiting for Randy Orton to come back for that, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Then we have. Well, we're gonna move over to AEW right now.
Yeah.
And we're gonna talk about Jungle Boy. So
you love him?
Huh?
Who?
You love him?
Who?
Dry paint. You love him?
He has the personality of a wet fart.
that promo, that video package last night was not doing him no favors.
Not at all.
I was blinded by that dumbass song.
And then when he playing the song,
no,
we talk about.
He was just his normal song just kind of hypnotizes the crowd to think that he's cool when he's actually a dick.
No.
So
I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's the fact that because everybody is still doing it now, but people ain't as into it as they used to, because it was never about the fucking Jungle Boy. It was about the human dinosaur. He made it cool. That song is corny. That song represents Jungle Boy to the fullest. He was just backed by a midget and a dinosaur, and that's cool. He's a boy riding a dinosaur. We all love that. We loved it when Gohan was doing it. Right? So yeah, now he don't have his dinosaur, and now that Gohan had a dragon. That correct.
Same thing.
Same thing, yeah. So now he don't have his dinosaur anymore, and he's trying to be a man, but he still look like a little kid, and he's boring.
Look, man, that heel turn gonna be crazy. Just y'all watch. I'm down that hill.
Just Christian. That's all he's gonna do. When he does his heel turn, he's going to mimic Captain Charisma and show a lot of lack of energy, and that's the irony of Captain Charisma. Even though Christian has all the charisma in the world, he just that amazing.
But no, this gabagool here was sent over to England for a WrestleFest. And from various reports, he just showed very little interest to no interest whatsoever the whole time he was there. Like people have paid to do a voice note and like take a picture with him. He wouldn't do what people pay for during the Q&A. He was giving like just the most boringest, mundanest, wet fart of an answer. And it's like, bro, you're in England and they're about to have a pay-per-view in England. Even if you don't want to be there, fake it until you make it. Like you're making the brand look bad. You're making yourself look bad. Because if you're just going to be on your phone the whole time, bro, the fuck are you in wrestling for? Part of being in wrestling is doing this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe what if he was excited, but he's like Lance Storm or Dean Malenko? Just don't really see it. And so a lot of people just view that as off-putting.
No. Mm-mm.
I was
I
trying
won't
to,
take that.
I'm ready to burn that down. So I was just trying to shoot some bit.
Nope. He gets no belt shot.
Okay. So yeah.
Like it was so the crowd was getting so annoyed during the Q&A that they just started asking Ruby Soho questions. And to the point where, because it was Ruby Soho, Anna Jay, and Jungle Boy, where they were asking the crowd, does anybody have any questions for Anna Jay or Jungle Boy? No one had any questions for him because they saw that he didn't want to be there. There was one of the times where a person asked him something and he's like, yeah, no, I don't want to ever come back.
Like, maybe just a bad interview. I don't know.
No, he just trash. Yeah, it's bad when Ruby Soho is the one because she's
awesome.
Too. But if they had Anna Jay up there, I would have had so many questions. Like one, can you choke me out? But
dude, is it a fat ass or is it like a PHAT fat ass?
Right.
Wondering Minds needs to know, and I would say it right in front of her boyfriend, Jungle Boy.
He ain't gonna do nothing.
Ain't gonna do nothing.
Like,
Jack
I don't
Perry.
mean this to disrespect, but you are a wet fart, Jack Perry. Anna Jay, how fat is that ass?
He's gonna get better, y'all. I promise.
Yeah,
I gotta be the shining hope around here.
No, listen, his career was over after Marco Stunt left. I'm saying it.
No, what? No way. No way.
He did. I know everybody is getting on him about this, but he's like, yeah, I wanted to become a wrestler after watching a Marco Stunt match. Oh, so I have a feeling that was totally facetious because, yeah.
Marco Stunt can wrestle.
Oh yeah, no. Don't get me wrong. Marco Stunt, he's a really cool dude. I met him while working for MLW. But yeah, that shouldn't be your reason to want to be a wrestler. Also, Jungle Boy said that he would never take advice from, I forget who he said he wouldn't take advice from. Basically, he won't take any advice from anyone who doesn't do his style of wrestling. And I'm like, what style of wrestling is that, sir?
Yeah.
Fucking gabagool.
Yeah, boring style. Dean Malenko.
I seen a clip where he said he was like praising the Big Show for helping him, even though he didn't really work his style.
Yeah, but he's just like fucking doucheman Page, who think that
whoa.
We are not doing that.
What, Dingleberry Page?
Oh,
I don't know who you talking about right now, man.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about either.
Freaking
Hangman.
Queef Man Page.
This guy.
Look,
And
if you're going to disrespect
the
the
entire time,
legends,
you just don't like him. That's all that is. Hangman is
they both
not
have the same personality, but at least Hangman has a little less of a wet fart.
no. Jungle Boy is boring. Jungle Boy don't know how to convey emotions. Jungle Boy don't know how to work a mic. All those things Hangman has. He has comedic chops. He can be serious when he wants to be, and when he shows his passion, whether it's in anger or excitement, cowboy shit happens. You just don't like him because he tends to be arrogant. He got that, oh, I don't need to take answers from nobody. And that's not really arrogant. He just says that he's hard-headed.
Yeah,
So I don't.
you know what happens to a hard head? They have a soft ass.
And he busts his ass a few times, and he still hasn't learned. So that's him awesome. Unlike Jungle Boy. I'm not even calling him his real name. I said I wanted Jungle Boy to be done. I was going to call him Jack Perry. I am tired of Jack Perry. I'm calling him Jungle Boy now.
Yep. Screw
But
it.
That's fair. That's fair.
yeah, he got to have to earn his real name. And I see. Oh, and Christian is right. His father would be disappointed in him.
Hey, chill. Chill. Rest in peace, Luke Perry. Stop it.
And shout out
Christian
to
has a fetish for dudes with daddy issues.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Because now he's feuding with Wardlow and brought up his dad and his daddy issues. So that's fun.
I think that he wants to do a lot of Yo Mama jokes, but he knows this it is, so he just goes down to dad roll because everybody can roll with the punches on dad jokes. See what I did there?
Good.
Jokes. Yeah, right. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, because dads get no respect.
That too.
Yeah, we don't.
And by the way, before we go anywhere else, I just want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Because Mother's Day is this Sunday.
Yes.
Yep. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, that's all you get. We had AEW Dynamite yesterday. We had a lot happen and a lot that didn't happen. The best things that happened was the Redeemer has returned.
Okay.
Thunder Rosa has returned.
I guess so.
And the new trios open house match that the House of Black has. Yeah.
It's a good stuff. So the House of Black got this open challenge thing. What they calling it? The house rules?
Yes. I'm trying to pull up what the actual. Okay, here it is. So this are the house rules. Number 1, there are 20-second countouts because you will not be safe on the outside. You will not run away when it gets hard. We will force you to be harder or force you to cave under the pressure.
Rock hard? We're just Robinson at.
There are no rope escapes because the true nature of a man is measured in his ability to withstand pain. There's no easy way out. You will fight or you will submit.
Damn.
DQs is enforced. You break the tradition, you forfeit your chance. The entire world will watch as you admit you do not have what it takes and must live with the embarrassment your entire life.
Yeah.
And then the 4th rule is dealer's choice. You decide what the last rule is. Why? Because it's fair and balance is all we have.
It's Malachi Black shit.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And the aesthetic of it, oh man.
I wish that he could just add one more amendment to that rule. And that you gotta be an actual trio and not a tag person just picking up another motherfucker just so you can get into a trio's title shot.
That's
no,
crazy.
they even said that. They even said it's like you can just pick any 3 people and you can challenge for a title, but it has to be under the house rules.
Yeah, so they was the best friends and Bandito.
Mm-hmm. And with the dealer's choice rule, it's the other team that gets to pick the last rule. And guess what the best friends rule was?
What was it?
No wit.
No
So
what?
No Julia Hart. No
Oh,
Julia
no
Hart.
women. Oh yeah, it said don't bring that witch to the ring.
Yeah.
Chuck Taylor
Right
is
after
hilarious.
she had a no disqualification match with Anna
With
Jay.
Anna Jay. Yeah, that was a good match too.
Yeah, that's really good.
Okay. But now here's back to my thing. So next week when the best friend goes for the tag team titles, am I really supposed to care?
We're even oh no. I guess not. But they're not going to be going for the tag team titles anytime soon because FTR is feuding with Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal.
Oh
which
yeah.
You should definitely go and watch when Jay Lethal and them go to that phone.
Go to the Briscoe farm. Oh, that was hilarious.
But at Double or Nothing, it's going to be FTR versus Jeff Jarrett or Triple J. And Mark Briscoe is going to be the special guest referee.
Yep.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. We had the AEW International Championship match, Orange Cassidy versus Daniel Garcia, which was actually a really good match.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people sleep on Daniel Garcia. I just don't like Orange Cassidy.
Because you're a hater.
No.
No.
Adam Page, Orange Cassidy.
No. I don't hate Orange Cassidy either, but he getting kind of meh.
Stale.
Yeah. he need like a story.
I get his gimmick, and I'm gonna tell you this, Chris Jericho. Orange Cassidy is a better sports entertainer than everybody in the JAS.
Whoa. You talking about 5 years of showing this versus almost 50 years of proving this.
Yes. Yep. I said it. And I don't even like Orange Cassidy.
You are out of your mind, sir. Don't you ever disrespect Chris Jericho like that.
I didn't agree with that tweet either. I didn't say that though. Like, whoa.
Don't ever
speak for all of us.
The Ayatollah of Rockarola like that. Don't you ever, and I mean ever, disrespect Y2J.
Ooh, I said what I said.
See?
But again, I am still sick of Orange Cassidy. Like, his matches are always the same. And I'm getting stale. It's getting stale.
Okay. Let's hope we got the Redeemer. That's what he back for.
That's what he should be back for.
Yeah. Hopefully.
And then we had Kenny Omega versus John Moxley in the steel cage. We all knew that fucking John Moxley was going to bleed.
Of course.
That was just a given. But just the last 10 minutes of the match, I think it only went 10 minutes. The last 5 minutes of the match was crazy. Because actually, the beginning of the match was pretty wild too. Because the BCC and the Young Bucks just started fighting.
Mm-hmm.
So there was no interference from them, which I like, because it's always like, oh, we're going to have a cage. Oh, we're going to have a Hell in a Cell or whatever. And people aren't supposed to be able to get in, but people still get in. And so,
by the end of this one, anybody can get in.
yeah.
Kenny Omega don't
I don't
fucking
know.
care.
I don't know if you saw the knee trigger Audi or the V trigger.
Cool, man.
Go look on the Twitters. He V triggers John Moxley through the cage, and the way that he landed.
Oh man, I thought his leg was all messed up.
Same. I thought his leg was messed up. Thought his balls were messed up. I was like, oh my god, Kenny Omega's hurt. And the top rope had already been taken off because Moxley had taken it off and used it in the match. So that made hitting the V trigger a little easier. But like he got stuck in between the cage
in the ring.
Like his leg got stuck. And he's just like hanging on. It was just like, oh God. Jesus Christ. And they even brought glass into the match. Not Tic Tac. Or Tac. Glass.
Broken glass. Ugh.
And this was a callback from the first time they fought. And I believe Kenny got thrown through glass.
Yep, glass table. Coffee table. That's when Moxley first showed up in AEW.
And that's when he first showed up in Dynamite.
Yeah.
Was that his
I think he showed up at Double or Nothing.
Yeah. He showed up at Double or Nothing. Then Dynamite happened. And
yeah, they was up in like the skybox area. Yeah.
But then Kenny Omega hit the one-winged angel on John Moxley. It was going for the pin. 1, 2, then that dirty jackal Don Callis stabbed Kenny Omega in the head with a screwdriver. And he literally screwed. Why do I sound like Vince McMahon?
I don't know.
Kenny screwed Kenny. Somehow, but then also Don Callis was the one that actually screwed him and stabbed him in the head.
And Moxley got the pin.
Yep. And I think they're setting up for Kota Ibushi to come.
That's the
Golden Love.
Or Chris.
Oh yeah, so it was like a interview with Alex Marvez trying to catch up with Don Callis after the show, and he was on the phone with somebody. So everybody saying, "Who the hell is he talking to?" Everybody saying like, "Oh, it's Takeshita." I'm like, why the hell are you calling Takeshita? He orchestrate this. I was like, it's CM Punk. it's Punk, and it's all his plan, bro. Punk and Danielson. They all look, you hear Danielson like promos, they all amateurs, they all soft. Punk said the same thing about the EVPs. Like, come on. It's all right there, man. It's all making sense. And MJF even mentioned Punk in his promo tonight.
Yeah,
by name and video. Dog collar match, everything. Like, he's talking to Punk.
Which I guess that can lead to, that's really all that happened on Dynamite for the most part. CM Punk has had a talk with Tony Khan and Chris Jericho. He has also been seen backstage at Raw and Impact. That's just because they were in Chicago. But this all leads to a whole bigger story of supposedly there's a deal worked out between Warner Brothers Discovery and AEW where Warner Brothers Discovery will get all of their programming, all their Elevation, Dark, Dynamite, Rampage, and now their new show, AEW Collision, that's set to debut June 17th. And you know what match is supposed to headline that show?
What?
The Punk versus Jericho.
Yep, Punk
Yeah.
versus Jericho.
Mm.
And
Interesting.
that's one of the reasons why people believe Miro has came back, and I was going to say Sonya Deville.
Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa.
Makes sense. They stacking up
I
the
don't know.
roster.
That makes sense. Now, since we are on Warner Brothers Discovery, I'm about to call them Time Warner. They're not that anymore. Since we're on Warner Brothers Discovery, the whole talk is for not just the shows, but to do a streaming service. They're going to do the whole shebang like how WWE is doing with Peacock. So the pay-per-views is what?
Oh no, I was going to say, because I was thinking that as well. Like all last night when I was here, like listening to different outlets talk about it, I'm like, I hope they put all the pay-per-views on HBO Max, because then I would buy HBO Max.
It, is HBO Max Time Warner? I mean Warner Brothers Discovery?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Oh shoot! I thought they had their own Discovery Plus shit that they was doing.
HBO
They
got a
do
bunch of
have
stuff.
Discovery Plus, but they also have Warner Brothers or HBO Max.
Right. Hold on. Isn't Discovery Plus part of the Disney Plus package? If memory serves me correct, they were doing Discovery Plus on the Disney package.
I don't think so. I think it's World Geographics.
I don't think it was Nat Geo. Hold on one second.
Yeah,
I know
I'm gonna get to
Hulu.
the bottom of
I
this.
know Hulu and Disney got something going on.
Yeah, Disney owns Hulu.
Oh,
Yeah, Disney on Hulu. Disney on Fox. Hold on.
But
y'all keep talking real quick.
I was trying to figure out how they were going to do the titles for Collision and Dynamite, because they're going to separate the roster, and they're going to be doing Dynamite and Rampage on Wednesdays, and then Collision and ROH on Saturdays.
Oh, so they're moving ROH too.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I don't know if they're going to be moving ROH. They just might film ROH and then plug it on Saturday or Wednesday, whenever they do it.
It's Thursday.
But then Rampage is going to basically turn into what AEW Dark was, which I'm here for. Like instead of having all your bigger names on it, just have some of your lower tier, get them some time in the ring. But they only need one world champion who can float for both shows.
Yeah.
The only thing would be taking the international and the TNT title and placing one on each show and doing the same with the women's, like the AEW title and the TBS women's title.
TBS, yeah.
That's really all they need to do. And then I guess the tag team and the trios titles can float.
Yeah. I can't find it, so that must means that I was messed up. But what were y'all were just talking about switching over the belts, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I have
Basically, go ahead.
I said I have no idea what they should do, because honestly, the fucking TNT title doesn't fucking matter. International title is more
Slightly
important.
matters.
Huh? Yeah,
Said it slightly matters.
Yeah. So
it's the most. It's probably the most prestigious outside the world title.
The tag will probably be the most prestigious outside of the world title.
Nah, not lately.
Yeah, because like the international title has been defended every week.
Yeah. They said Orange Cassidy had like a 20 win streak, something like that. 21.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, y'all are right, because there's not a tag division anymore. They're a trio /tag. So yeah, it's all watered down now. So
I
yeah,
was saying you have to separate the TNT and international titles to
yes,
like go to each show, and then the AEW women's and the TBS title go to each show, and then the world title, the tag titles, and the trios titles are just the floater titles. They can go to both.
okay, all right, but back to the actual service. I was trying to get into that. That does make sense though with the belts, because my thought was that if they're going to do Collision, if they're going to have Rampage and Collision, I would think that they're trying to make Collision more of a real B show. So
Mm-hmm.
they might need to create a title for it, but not unless
Rampage is switching to more of their Dark Elevation show.
right, because they quietly got rid of Elevation.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So that's cool. But the Discovery Plus, well, the H is if it's going to be on HBO Max and they do their live pay-per-views there, I mean, I would get HBO Max. I think that it kind of clashes with what they are, because I don't think anybody goes on HBO Max to watch anything that's on TNT or TBS like that. Like
That's how I was able to watch all of the Big Bang Theory. Thank you, HBO Max.
that is true.
I just wish I knew the password to my job so then I can watch all of Titan because they're being jerks.
Yeah.
Actually,
But
HBO Max is being jerks. Like, how do you have it where I can watch Talladega Nights or I can watch another rated R show, but I can't watch the Titans?
no, I don't
You
know.
know, that's on a whole other thing.
Hold on, you mean Attack on Titans?
Mm-hmm. No,
Fuck that
no.
show.
Like the Titans, actual like live action Teen Titans.
Oh, Teen
No.
Titans.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot they do that because they're on that the DC universe is on that. Yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
this is what I want from them. And Tony, I hope you listening. One of the dumbest things that WWE did or didn't do on with their streaming service was allow for you to live stream Raw and SmackDown. They did not make that happen. So when you come on here to the HBO Max, I am expecting to get live Dynamite, live Collision, live Rampage, or because this is another stupid thing that Vince didn't think about. If you're not going to do it live, archive it. The last episode of Raw that's on Peacock is like 4 years old. Nobody wants to see that.
They have it on Hulu though.
Yeah, they do have it on Hulu,
But they on Hulu they cut down most of the shit.
but Hulu is not Peacock.
True.
So why would I, if I'm purchasing Peacock for WWE content, why do I have to hop on fucking Hulu and pay that bill to watch what's going on the night after? You should be able to at least archive what it is that you just recorded.
Right.
Even if your contract says that you can't watch it live, you can archive it. And they don't do that. It actually looks like they just forgot about it, and it was like, well, people are not watching it anyway, so never mind. So everything should be archived, Tony. If you're not going to do the live because you're worried that it's going to take away from your TV deal, archive it. Archive it. Let it come out the next day, the day after, and you can take away Hulu money. Because if CT can get the day after on HBO Max, he ain't watching Hulu for that. He may still got a couple of episodes that he wants to watch on Hulu, like a couple of things that he want to watch on Hulu, but he ain't doing that. And I don't even watch Hulu. So if you do that, you got me as HBO Max.
True that.
So, and let the pay-per-views continue to do what you're doing with the pay-per-views. Let us live stream pay-per-views. I know that you're saying that, yeah, that's going to happen, but I'm putting it out there that if it doesn't happen, we rioting. Because what would be, and not just AEW events, your Ring of Honor events, and y'all better start doing documentaries on all of the history of Ring of Honor or the history of AEW and start doing that shit, because now y'all gonna need to build content on a massive level to just for wrestling fans to binge.
Exactly.
Because I know nothing of Ring of Honor. So if you start saying, oh yeah, Bryan Danielson, CM Punk, and all of them having all of this on here, the history, I would be excited. I will sit and I will binge, and you can probably steal a couple of the people that do the documentaries for Vince.
WWE.
Yeah. Or just like how you just offered up a couple of your people to do documentaries for WWE, now you can make a couple of calls and get a couple of those people to come on and do your AEW stuff. See
Yeah,
that?
he said.
So, yeah, I'm really excited about this.
Yep. Announcement of announcements.
Oh yeah.
Of announcements. No, Tony Khan do.
Yeah. Tony Khan announced an announcement to stay tuned for the announcement. No, in all honesty, I think it's going to be bringing up Collision.
Yeah.
That's really it.
I did at what's the name of that? All Out.
Wembley. Yeah, I just saw that.
That's going to be
real
awesome.
Quick. I found our little notes from last week about our predictions, and I was wrong. So, in third place, it was Chris.
All right, now you can shut up. That ain't changed. You bring this up for.
With 4 right. In second place, it was Audi with 5 right. And in first place, it was your boy CT with 7 right.
It's kind of funny that I went down 1 and he went up 1.
Well, no. Here's what happened. We all chose Theory to win. So we all got a point. Me and you, Audi, picked Bianca to win while Chris chose EO.
She should have won.
So he lost that one. Well, yeah, should have. All 3 of us picked Seth. All 3 of us picked Ripley. All 3 of us picked Cody. For the Bloodline, me and Audi, we picked the Bloodline while Chris chose KO and Riddle.
Yeah. Next.
But
tag champion shouldn't be losing. Whatever.
Where I wanted was because I picked Bad Bunny to win, while the both of y'all picked Freeze.
I'm pretty sure I changed mine because you said it was in Puerto Rico and they was going to ride if Freeze won. But whatever. I give it up.
I mean, even so, then you just still are in last place.
Hey, I don't care. Get my point.
Wait a minute. I picked Priest over back.
Yes.
That sounded about right.
I'm about to go look. I'm going to look at that video because I got to check that because I'm pretty sure that I was like, no, I'm pretty sure that we all said, oh, yeah, he's in Puerto Rico. He's the biggest star. They're going to let that happen. I'm going to watch that video.
Thing.
It was a regular match.
No, here's the thing, though. I have receipts.
Just because you put it in and I changed my mind, you probably didn't write it again. That's why I said I got to go and check and see. Yeah.
No, you said Priest. I'm looking at the text right here.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, I wasn't on that one. I could have sworn that. What the hell that was the week before I left that we started talking about the Bad Bunny Damian Priest thing. And I didn't have nothing to do with that. That's me. My bad. My bad. Yeah, because I said that I have no idea what's going on. So I don't know. Yeah. So yeah. Y'all got lucky. Y'all was able to talk it out. I went off just looking at the thing, not knowing how the stories were going or anything. So yeah, you can have the cheap
my
win.
brother.
I like that
Twitter
predictable.
is your friend.
I'm a dreamer. Not Tommy Dreamer either. Let me dream.
But now,
what did you say, CT?
I said, Twitter is your friend. If I don't watch, I just watch everything on Twitter and see what's happening.
Yeah. Well, I was moving, so
that is true. But now we're going to take this time to play Guess That Wrestler.
All right, let's go ahead and get this over with.
I am your host, CT. I am currently tied with Audi. I think we are 3-1.
Yeah.
So will Audi get to first place? Will Chris finally win one and bring me back down to first place?
I gotta concentrate. Leave me alone.
We shall see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 competitors. And we will start with this man right here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 facts about this man. I wish I had a coin. Guess the number between what?
I guess 4. I'll start it off.
Okay.
If I come back crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say a 9 because I need a win.
9. Okay.
If I hear WCW, I swear to God, I'm walking away.
You about to walk away?
So, you're probably gonna walk away.
Ain't no way. All right.
This man debuted in wrestling in 1988.
Okay.
I wasn't even born.
This wrestler debuted in WWE in 1997. I really should.
Okay.
Another one, but
Could be anybody.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm about to go to. He was the 1998 King of the Ring.
Ooh.
Okay, so that's 3, right?
The bad knowledge.
That's 3, right?
Yes.
All right. So
give us free guess.
Free guess. Stone Cold.
No.
Ooh.
Okay. Had to get that out of there.
I got scared.
He is a one-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion, a one-time WWF Intercontinental Champion, and a one-time WWF Tag Team Champion.
So he was one time.
For the one time.
For the one time. Intercontinental, tag, and heavyweight?
No, he was NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
NWA, okay. All right. So I'm going to have to... Oh, he debuted when?
1997.
He debuted...
That's when he debuted in WWE
in 1997.
Well, technically WWF, but same thing.
All right. So this is right into the Attitude Era.
Yes.
So, and in that, he's gotten a Intercontinental and a tag. Never won the big one.
No, which he should have.
He probably...
And if he was around, if he was a little bit younger and he was wrestling nowadays, he would be world champion. I know this for sure. Put that chin up there.
Nah. Okay. Nope, that ain't him. I almost had one, but I was like, nah, he's won world championships. I'm trying to think. He had to come in and win a Intercontinental. Wait, what year was he King of the Ring?
98.
All right. Oh fuck! I remember 98.
You don't.
I
Stop
can't
it.
remember who King of the Ring was.
Yeah, stop that. 98 is a blur.
98 is definitely a blur. No, because Volume 2 came out that year. DMX came out that year. I was into wrestling. I was into wrestling. Summer school, I was doing the Upper Bound program in 98. So who was on at that time? If memory serves me correct, 98 was also around the time Stone Cold and The Rock. No, that was the DX. I can't think of a name, and I actually got to use the bathroom. So what I'm gonna say is, I'm gonna say Edge.
No, you're wrong.
Oh.
Not it.
You go to the bathroom. Get out of here.
Well, I mean, I kind of want him to be able to hear the rest of the stuff.
Nah, he'd be all right.
I mean, he has his phone, so he can take you with him. So.
That's true. Mute yourself.
All right. Let's keep it going. He is a 2020 Impact Wrestling Hall of Famer.
Oh, fuck. Impact. All right. Curveball.
He was the first ever TNA World Champion.
Oh. What the hell? First ever TNA.
Are you ready for your next?
Yeah. What's that? 6?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Okay.
He's wrestled for WWF, TNA, and New Japan Wrestling. Okay.
TNA.
He is a UFC Hall of Famer.
What? Say UFC?
UFC.
Oh my God.
Hall of Famer.
Wait. Okay, no, go ahead. I got.
Well, you get your, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You get your free guess.
Okay. R-Truth.
No. And 2000. Which one do I want to do? He has a MMA record of 28, 17, and 2.
Lord.
Come on, man, you got this.
Ken Shamrock.
That's exactly who it is.
Let's
Yep.
go.
When you said UFC, I knew it. I didn't know he was in NWA.
I knew he was an Impact.
Impact and NWA for a time was the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And at their first pay-per-view is when Ken Shamrock won the heavyweight championship.
I literally just watched that match like a couple of months ago. I was like, wait, this is familiar.
His other fact He was UFC feud. He had UFC's feud of the year in 2002 and 2006. And his last match was in 2021. And he is nicknamed the world's most dangerous man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
Yeah.
gonna save that for last because I was like, yeah, they're definitely gonna get that one.
And he definitely should have won a world title.
Yeah, if he was wrestling now, he
Mhm,
would definitely have a world championship.
Yeah.
I forgot they put him in the TNA Hall of Fame a couple years ago.
Mhm.
I was gonna say Jeff Jarrett was like he was not the first TNA world champion.
Nope. All right. How many do we have?
Let's go.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I knew this week was
4,
gonna be good,
5,
boys.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 for this next one. Chris, you are the winner of the first round.
You gotta go high, but I'm gonna go low. 5.
5. Okay. Audi.
Ain't got this.
I'm gonna go 6.
Yeah.
I think he gonna fall on the question, and I'm just gonna need that free guess.
Okay. This next person, he's worked for WWF, WWE, TNA, ECW,
My boys.
Ring of Honor,
Ooh, hold on. I think I know
New
what this is
Japan
already.
Wrestling, and AEW.
Ooh! All right, go ahead. I got an idea.
In 2001, in 2000 and 2001, he's won the PWI Match of the Year.
2001 and 2000. Both years.
Yeah, both 2000 and 2001.
Okay.
He is a one-time Impact Wrestling champion, a two-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion, a two-time ECW champion or heavyweight champion, a two-time WWE World Champion, a four-time IC champion, a one-time WWF European champion, hardcore champion, and a lightweight champion. And he is a 9-time WWF/WWE Tag Team Champion.
All right.
He was forced to retire in 2014 due to a head injury.
Oh shit. That was everybody back there.
He has been in. Oh yeah. Well, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. What is your guess? Free guess.
Christian.
You are correct.
Let's go. I knew it.
This is an amazing comeback.
His other fact, he was 2000 in the year 2000. He was the tag team of the year. He was on the episode of House in 2007. He debuted in 1998. He unretired in 2020. He has been in 36 wrestling video games. He defeated Kenny Omega for the Impact World Championship on the premiere of Rampage.
Ooh, that's a dead giveaway.
He had a talk show called The Peep Show.
Ah, okay, that's a dead giveaway. Woo, let's go. All right. Go let him pick next. Go and let him pick next. I gotta let him get in here.
All right. So
I'm on
this
5.
one we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 guesses.
I'm gonna do 5.
You're a fool. 7.
Oh, I thought you said you're going 4. I was like, oh damn, you really cocky now.
No. I gotta win. I got to secure the win. I ain't worried about being cocky right now. I'll do that next week.
Okay, let's see. Where am I going to start? He has wrestled for ECW, WWE, AAA, WCW, and TNA.
No. It's already here.
He is a two-time ECW Tag Team Champion, a one-time ECW TV Champion, a one-time ECW Heavyweight Champion, a one-time X Division Champion, a
Oh,
one-time TNA World Heavyweight Champion, a one-time WWE Champion, a one-time European Champion, a six-time Intercontinental Champion,
hold on.
and a three-time WWE Tag Team Champion.
Okay, the person that I thought about was not that. Okay.
In 2022, he was inducted into the Hardcore Hall of Fame.
2022, he was inducted into the Hardcore Hall of Fame.
Yes, the Hardcore Hall of Fame.
Man, nobody heard of fucking Hardcore Hall of Fame.
What the hell is that? Who in there? Sabu? That's
Possibly.
it.
He was inducted in 2021 into the WWE Hall of Fame.
As a faction or just an individual?
As an individual.
By
Okay.
himself.
So 2021 Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Run through the championships again.
Two-time ECW Tag Team Champion, one-time ECW TV Champion, one-time ECW Heavyweight Champion, one-time TNA X Division Champion, one-time TNA Heavyweight Champion. He's a one-time WWE Champion, one-time, he's for the one-times as well. One-time European Champion, six-time Intercontinental Champion, and he is a three-time WWE Tag Team Champion.
Three-time WWE Tag Team Champion. Okay. And what did he wrestle for again?
ECW, WWE, AAA, WCW, and TNA.
Okay. So, so he wrestled for all of those. WCW and TNA lets me know that he could be 2000, 2001 as far as wrestling at. How many times European? 6, right?
One time.
One time.
Mm-hmm.
One time.
Three-time tag.
6-time IC champion.
6-time IC champion.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh. Okay, so this sucks because I know.
Yeah, I'm giving it to you.
Huh?
I'm giving it to you.
You ain't giving me. I don't have it.
All right.
All right. So now because the pressure is on the line and it looks like Chris got it, I gotta really just talk this out because we here, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So everything that you said it sounds like he came in through the invasion era, went through around the ruthless aggression era, and I don't mean he's been wrestling in that time. Like,
Oh,
so
yeah.
Right.
I'm trying to think if he came in during the invasion. I think he was a little bit before.
Just a little bit before.
Mm-hmm.
But that means that he was wrestling on ECW when it was on Sci-Fi. and I wasn't watching it at that time, which helps me, but it doesn't help me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is my free guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing all this thinking on my free guess. All right, let me
Hey,
just draw
you're a
some
fool.
names.
You fool.
Okay. He was in. Let me make sure because I'm getting all the shit. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2021.
Yes.
Okay, I just need to make sure that this was the right one that I'm talking about.
Nah,
All right.
2015. You know the deal around here.
All right. So 2021. I'm asking this question that has something to do with it, but it doesn't have anything to do with this particular person. Rey Mysterio was the first active wrestler that was inducted into the Hall of Fame, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
guess he's still active.
Yeah. So let me get the name that I've been thinking out of the way. Raven. Let me get him out of the way.
No, not it. Good guess.
Okay.
In 2014, he was named the greatest star in ECW history.
In 2014, he was named the greatest star in ECW history.
Yes. And you could also say in 2023, he's also still the greatest star in ECW history.
God damn it. Because now I got to get my biasness out of the way. No, I can put my biasness in there. You can't see me, but I'm saying it's Mr. Monday Night RVD.
Yes, it is.
Motherfucker,
Yes.
motherfucker, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was RVD. I should have said 4. I should have said 4.
His
Yes.
other fact, he was in attendance for WrestleMania 3. He debuted in 1990. He was voted the most popular wrestler in 2001 and 2002. He's the only person to hold the WWE and ECW championship.
He cashed that Money in the Bank on John Cena. Ooh.
In 2006, he won the Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
He was trained by Sabu's uncle, the Sheik.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Huh?
ECW One Night Stand. Woo.
And then I'm completely wrong because he was ECW during the Attitude Era too.
Mm-hmm.
So when in the hell did he join WCW? It has to be right before the Invasion Era.
Yeah,
No.
I think it was. He for the Invasion Era, but he Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Yeah.
Great.
You did black out for a second. Yeah.
He did join during the invasion or before the Invasion Era, but then he joined the ECW for a time.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So there we go. 2-1. It's amazing. It is happening.
Bro, if you come back, I ain't coming back next week. I'll tell you right now. All my confidence out the window.
All right. So for the next one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
I'm going.
How much?
Say what?
5.
I'm gonna go 6.
You're gonna
Nah.
go 6.
I'm gonna go 4.
Okay, he's gonna go 4.
Your funeral.
Hey.
This WCW star.
Yeah. Look, I'm ready now.
Mm-hmm.
This wrestler has wrestled in WWE, ECW,
Mm-hmm.
TNA,
Mm-hmm.
and AAA wrestling.
Shit. You had me before AAA. Okay. So AAA.
He debuted in 2005.
See my face.
He is huh?
I said, what loser debuted in 2005?
Well, someone who won PWI 2005 Rookie of the Year.
Okay.
Do you have any guesses, Chris?
Rookie of the Year, 2005. I'll start there. John Cena.
No.
All right.
He's a 4-time TNA World Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, you said TNA? I'm so stupid.
Oh.
John Cena never been a TNA. What the hell?
A 1-time TNA X Division Champion. He is also a TNA King of the Mountain winner. A 2-time WWE Champion.
What the
A
hell?
2-time ECW Heavyweight Champion. A 2-time Intercontinental Champion. And a 3-time US Champion.
R-Truth.
No.
Fuck.
All right. So now it's my free guess, right?
Yes.
All
You
right.
got this.
No, I don't have.
TNA written all over this.
You got
What
it.
the fuck did I say, John Cena? Okay. Go ahead.
Shut up, Chris. I'm trying. My ADHD only holds info for so long unless it is not pertinent to the moment, and then for some reason it holds forever. All right. So name the places where he wrestled again.
WWE, ECW, TNA, and AAA.
All right. Got that. He debuted in 2005.
Yes.
Right? Got that. Run through the championships again.
4-time TNA Heavyweight Champion. 1-time X Division Champion.
Okay.
2-time WWE Champion. 2-time ECW Champion. 2-time IC Champion. 3-time US Champion.
3 times US Champion. All right. There's another thing that was in there that you had said that I don't remember.
A TNA King of the Mountain winner.
Okay. And that's all 5 of them, right?
Yeah. No, that's 4.
Okay. What was the 5th one again?
I didn't give you the 5th one because you didn't, because this is your
right. My fault.
Your free guess.
Right. Okay. So I'm about to walk this down. He debuted in 2005. So more than likely he debuted as a TNA person. Because I don't see him going there. He TNA probably, or he debuted 2005. He debuted 2005 as AAA because he ain't win shit there. He goes to TNA, or does he go to ECW first and then gets to WCW and then goes to TNA? What TNA championships did he win? Oh, King of the Mountain, right? So that's probably more so early in his career.
Well, King of the Mountain is just kind of a match, but I feel like that's where he won one of his TNA championships.
It's pretty much a showcase an up-and-comer, correct?
No.
I don't like the way that you said no. So I'm going to keep going. So,
not really.
All right. So I'm trying to put a timeline. AAA, TNA, ECW, WCW. He would probably be, I mean, not WCW, but WWE. I would say that he's probably in WWE right now. AAA lets me know that he has some lucha background experience. You said how many times was he WWE champion?
2.
Is it Ricochet?
No, Ricochet was never WWE champion.
Don't give us
I
dreams.
know
Don't give us
that
dreams.
I came late in life to Ricochet, okay? Okay? I had to get a name out of my head. Now give me another guess.
His MMA record is 15-2.
Wait.
MMA, the wrench. MMA.
Okay. What was his ECW championships? How many?
Just ECW or two-time ECW world champion.
Is it Bobby Lashley?
It's Bobby Lashley.
Fuck. 4-time 10. I guess he was there for a minute.
Yeah.
Shit.
So
2005 Rookie of the Year. That's right.
the other hints was he was a sergeant in the U.S. Army.
Yeah.
He was PWI's 2006 Most Improved Wrestler of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
He won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, or
That's
he
his
is the
best.
winner. He's
That's
represented the president at WrestleMania.
Oh, Trump. Oh, I remember.
He was in Rush Hour, the TV show.
The hell?
In 2007, he opened a health smoothie shop. He
I sure had a
quit.
TV show.
Yeah. He quit actively, like
Gotta see
collegiate
my
wrestling.
face with this.
Get out of here.
Face with this.
Get out of here.
He
We
quit
tied.
collegiate wrestling because he needed career-ending surgery after witnessing a robbery, and he fought for Strike Force and Bellator.
Yeah. When you said MMA, it all made sense. Like,
Oh, I forgot
I
that she
didn't
was
know.
even in TNA, bro.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that he was in AAA, though.
Yeah, I think he only had like a few matches.
Yeah. I got to sit back down. I got hype off that. I got to sit back down. But
I can't believe this is the last time y'all gonna have me on the show. That's crazy. Hope y'all like being called the 2 count. Because I'm about to be out of here. Ain't no way I let this happen. All right, go ahead.
Come on.
So,
Give me the guesses.
the last person, Ken Chris.
Hey, no. That's dramatic feel. Just do it.
Okay.
I got
I have
time
1,
for it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Ain't no way.
15 facts.
All right. So they can't be obscure. They got too much going on. I'm a 7.
I'm going to go 5.
Son of a bitch.
Okay.
6.
Shut up.
Let's start this out. He has had 12 WrestleMania matches.
Mm-hmm.
He has been in 17 WWE games.
Okay.
He is the 2002 King of the Ring winner.
Ugh. Oh, God.
At which he debuted in 2002.
This nigga debuted in 2002 and became the King of the Ring.
Yes.
Wait.
You know what I don't like about you, CT?
What?
We got 15 guesses, and you gave me nothing that said anything about he's in 17 games.
17 WWE games.
17 WWE games out of the 700 that they had throughout life. Right. So obviously this guy is a enhancement person because we've been doing championships all this time, and you just be like, yeah, and he's in 12 WrestleManias. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's 30 fucking there's 38 WrestleManias.
I said that's a third.
Yeah. All right.
Got your free guess.
But the thing is,
2002.
But he debuted in 2002.
Mm-hmm.
That did help. I do thank you for that. So since 2002, he's been in 17 games. Yes. He's debuted. I mean, he's been King of the Ring, and he's been in 12 WrestleManias. So 12 WrestleManias, 17 WWE games, debuted in 2002, King of the Ring 2002. All right. So let's see. Who was trash around that time? Because this dumb. Just follow me as I go on through this. All right. Around 2002, 2003 was when Stone Cold retired. So around 2002 was Stone Cold turning to the corporate Stone Cold with the what, and him having a weird affinity with Vince McMahon. All right. So that's in that timeline. So people that debuted around that timeline. Okay. You got 17 games, 12 WrestleManias. (2002), 17, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So this person probably stopped wrestling because he wasn't around after 2019 in any of the wrestling games. So that knocks off all of the superstars who debuted around that time, like Cena, like who else debuted in that time? Fuck, the names is escaping me. I'm throwing John Cena out there because that's the only name that I got in my head, and I need to get past this.
What I said.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I know it wasn't him, but
in a fever dream, John Cena was in TNA.
And John Cena's never been in New Japan.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I guess it's going to have to be the next.
No, I don't, because y'all decided to have that conversation. No, that does not count because we said nothing about TNA either. Y'all just having a random ass conversation.
Hey, give it to him. It's 15. He'd be all right.
He was Wrestler of the Year in 2002 and 2014.
So wait. This dude debuted in 2002, became King of the Ring in 2002, and won Wrestler of the Year in 2002. He wasn't even Rookie of the Year. He was Wrestler of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're telling me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if it ain't Hornswoggle, I don't know. No, I'm joking. It's not Hornswoggle.
I was about to say easy.
Oh, God.
Yeah, okay. Ooh.
Trying to think of King of the Rings. Spent so many, but not enough.
Yeah. And then it's like, okay. All right. So the way that I'm looking at this is that something else debuted around that time, and that was Money in the Bank. It's around there. I don't know if it's a little before, a little after, because my time is kind of fucked up. But
a little after.
But it had to be 2003, 2004. All right. So King of the Ring. Was it Brock? Brock Lesnar. Yes, it is. Don't look at him like that. It is. It's Brock. It's Brock. Next big thing. The biggest thing. Yeah. I remember that. I just had to remember.
That's crazy.
He had to be that.
Y'all can catch me on Twitch. Chaos_King245.
Yeah.
I stream sometimes, I swear.
Yeah.
Because y'all show us, y'all ain't gonna see me around here no more. Ain't no God.
Yeah.
It is Brock
I had to think
Lesnar.
about it. It's like the only person that he can only be an animal. He's not normal. He's not.
The other facts that I have, he's 5-3-1. That's his MMA record. In 2004, he tried out for the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
He was the youngest WWE champion. He's a one-time IWGP heavyweight champion, 3-time Ohio Valley Wrestling Tag Team champion, a 17-time WWE champion, a 3-time Universal champion, and a 1-time UFC heavyweight champion. He's a 5-time Slammy winner, a 2019 Money in the Bank winner, a 2-time NCAA Division I All-American wrestler. He wrestled for WWF, WWE, and New Japan Wrestling. He served in the Army National Guard. Actually, I should have done this one second because you guys probably wouldn't have got that one. And he is red and green colorblind.
Okay.
Damn, I'm blind too. That's crazy.
Man.
So, with commanding.
Yeah.
Command.
The amazing comeback. That's
Bro, I did it for the entertainment. Y'all remember this? I did it. I gave it up. How the fuck was I supposed to know Ken Shamrock? Nah. That's stupid.
He
I didn't
came
get that.
back with a
Right. Wrap this shit up. Wrap it up. This shit done. It's done.
Yeah.
Trying to throw softball ones
so
you could win, Chris, but you just
knew all of them. I knew all of them. And you want to give 15 fucking hits? I don't understand.
Yeah. Nah, that's crazy though. It's crazy that I said I was doing what I was gonna do and I did it.
Dang, that's crazy. I'm gonna do the same thing. That is crazy. I am out of here. I will leave this call. I will talk to y'all.
Oh man, don't be like that.
On Twitter because I ain't come back in.
Don't be like that.
It's
all
right,
right,
bro. I gotta win one.
I'm telling you, that one just wasn't unfair because I'm like I was entrenched in that moment and I couldn't think of anybody.
I'm going low every time. I'm saying one every time from now on. I want one hint and I don't want you to get nothing. Then we go straight to the bonus round because I don't want to hit.
You can say one. I'm gonna still say 15. You get that one and you don't answer the question. I got the rest of the
stop
time.
poking holes in my strategy already. Now it comes something else.
Tell you.
No way. Hey, do your outro. Let's go. Got it.
Honestly, is there anything else we need to talk about?
No. Get out. We gotta go.
No, there's not. There's nothing else. I did say Will Ospreay is going to be in Wembley or Wimbledon.
Yeah, but we'll get to that when it gets closer. Because oh my God, let's just say that weekend is going to be one hellish of a weekend.
Yeah,
we have
ridiculous.
Double or Nothing. We have Battlegrounds, NXT Battlegrounds, and that same day, same time, actually. We have Double or Nothing, actually. And Night of Champions is the night before, where we will crown Seth Rollins as the new World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah.
Better.
Excuse
me. Okay.
But,
well, oh, it feels so good to say there's another great episode in the books, people. Thank you.
Yeah, it was great until about 10 minutes ago.
Yes. If nobody said that they love you, I'm letting you know that I love you. Chris, I love you.
I'm drinking next time.
Yeah.
I love you, Chris.
I'm drinking next time.
I couldn't look so amazing with that comeback if it wasn't for you and your arrogance. And oh yeah, you gotta let him get in. You just let him get it time. Yeah. Regret. See the regret on your face. See it. But I love you.
It's the last time you go see my face too.
Yeah, but if nobody told you that they love you, I love you. They think that you're cool. Chris might not like nobody right now, but it's all right.
I hate myself.
Jungle Book is still a wet fart.
I hate myself. I knew everybody.
Yes.
And I still lost.
If nobody said that you're awesome, I'm saying is that you're awesome. Life is about ebb and flows, ups and downs, trials, tribulations, and celebration. So, you're going to celebrate next week because you got CT. You got CT.
You know, the only thing I'm celebrating next week is Street Fighter 6 open beta next weekend.
Oh, that's what's up.
It. That's it. That's all I care about. Because I ain't coming back here.
Yes, you are.
You're right. I'll be here.
Yeah. But
I'll be here to lose.
With all that, it's all momentary. Your struggles is momentary. One day you could be homeless. Next day you could be in an apartment. You'll never know. So take in each moment. Either it's a lesson or it's a moment for you to bask in where you were. So enjoy it. And while we are taking this week break, Chris, you better be back next week. What I want y'all to do is do what you love, and that is watch, play, participate, converse, debate, indulge in everything wrestling. Till next time, peace.
Happy birthday to Queen Amanita. Amanita. I really need to learn how to say her name.
Yeah, happy birthday to her. And happy Mother's Day to everybody.
Yes, happy Mother's Day to everybody.
Happy Mother's Day.
Chris. Next week.
Don't talk to me.
Right. Here we are.
Oh, there for y'all from next week. Don't talk to me. Where my jack at?
Yeah.
I need my jack.